The top 5 ultra-state 1-cent coins from the years you've listed, 1988, 1990, 1995, 2001, and 2014, are typically graded based on their condition and rarity. Here's a brief overview. 1. 1990, known for a low mintage, some coins in ultra-high relief can command high prices. 2. 1995, this year saw a number of coins with unique mint errors that can increase value significantly. 3. 1988, a popular year among collectors, particularly in pristine condition. 4. 2001, while not the most sought after, certain uncirculated or proof coins have their collectors. 5. 2014, more modern coins, with specific editions like the Philadelphia Mint coins garnering interest. If you have specific grading or rarity details in mind, I can provide more focused information. The top 5 ultra-state 1-cent coins from the years you've listed, 1988, 1990, 1995, 2001, and 2014, are typically graded based on their condition and rarity. Here's a brief overview. 1. 1990, known for a low mintage, some coins in ultra-high relief can command high prices. 2. 1995, this year saw a number of coins with unique mint errors that can increase value significantly. 3. 1988, a popular year among collectors, particularly in pristine condition. 4. The 1991 cent coin, commonly known as the penny, features the iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While many 1990 pennies are common and found in circulation, a few specific varieties have gained recognition among collectors for their rarity and value. Historical context. The 1990 penny was minted during a time when the U.S. was transitioning into a new decade. The coinage of this period reflects broader economic conditions, including inflation and changes in minting technology. The U.S. Mint produced approximately 5.7 billion pennies that year across its Philadelphia and Denver facilities, leading to a high volume of coins in circulation. However, certain variations in mint errors make some 1990 pennies significantly rarer than others. Rare variants and errors. 1. 1990's proof penny. The proof version of the 1990 penny, minted at the San Francisco Mint, is more desirable among collectors. This coin is distinguished by its mirrored finish and is often found in mint condition, making it a sought-after item. While standard proof pennies are relatively common, the pristine condition of well-preserved examples can fetch higher prices at auction. 2. 1990 penny with double die obverse. A notable error occurs when a coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a misalignment. Collectors have reported finding 1990 pennies with a double die effect on the obverse. This error can create a distinctive doubling of features, particularly in Lincoln's words and the date, making these coins significantly more valuable. Depending on the condition, some of these coins can be worth hundreds of dollars. 3. 1990 penny with varied copper content. Some 1990 pennies have been noted for having a slightly different copper composition due to manufacturing inconsistencies. While most pennies from this year are 95% copper, a few contain a mix that may appeal to collectors interested in variations in minting practices. Value assessment. The value of a 1990 penny varies widely based on its type and condition. Standard 1990 pennies, common circulated coins, typically hold little value, often worth just 1 cent. 1990's proof pennies, in excellent condition, these can range from $1 to $10, depending on the specific grading and demand. Error coins. The value of a 1990 penny with a double die or other notable errors can range from $50 to several $100s, contingent on the coin's condition and collector interest. Market trends and collector interest. The market for rare pennies, including the 1990 varieties, has seen fluctuations based on collector interest and the overall economy. The growth of online auction platforms has made it easier for collectors to buy and sell, often leading to higher prices for rarer coins. Collectors often look for coins in mint condition, uncirculated, or those that exhibit unique characteristics or historical significance. Conclusion. While the 1991 cent coin is predominantly common, certain rare variants and mint errors have captured the attention of collectors and can command notable prices. The combination of historical significance, the legacy of Lincoln, and the pursuit of unique minting anomalies ensures that these coins will remain of interest. The 2001 D1 cent coin, part of the Lincoln penny series, is notable for its rarity due to specific production characteristics. It was minted at the Denver Mint, and while the standard 2001 D penny is common, certain variations are highly sought after by collectors. Historical context. The penny has been in circulation since the early 19th century, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait adorning it since 1909 to commemorate his centenary. By 2001, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies annually to meet public demand, making most issues relatively common. However, certain coins, especially those with unique minting errors or varieties, can command significant interest. Rarity factors. The rarity of the 2001 D penny primarily stems from a specific error that occurred during its production. One of the most notable errors is the 2001 D wide AM variety, where the letters A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin are spaced further apart than on the standard issue. This spacing occurred due to a die that was used incorrectly during the minting process. Coins with this error are significantly rarer than their standard counterparts, with estimates suggesting fewer than a few thousand in circulation. Value assessment. The value of a 2001 D penny varies greatly depending on its condition and whether it possesses any rare attributes. A standard 2001 D penny in circulated condition is generally worth only its face value. However, a 2001 D penny exhibiting the wide AM error can fetch anywhere from $20 to over $100, depending on its condition and demand in the collector market. Coins that have been graded by professional services, like PCGS or NGC, tend to command higher prices. For example, a well-preserved specimen of the wide AM variety might sell for upwards of $300 at auction, especially if graded in mint state condition. The allure of such errors drives interest from both novice and experienced collectors, adding to the overall excitement in the numismatic community. Market trends. The market for rare coins, including the 2001 D penny, can fluctuate based on various factors, such as overall economic conditions, trends in numismatics, and the rarity of specific coins. The increasing interest in coin collecting as a hobby has led to greater attention being paid to error coins, including the 2001 D varieties. As more collectors become aware of the wide AM error, its market value may continue to rise. The 1995 D Lincoln penny is notable among coin collectors, primarily due to a rare variant known as the 1995 D double die obverse. This coin features a distinct doubling of certain elements on the obverse, front, side, particularly noticeable on the word Liberty and the date 1995. This error occurs when the coin die used for striking is misaligned during the manufacturing process, leading to a coin that appears to have double inscriptions. History. The United States Mint produced the 1995 D penny at the Denver Mint. The standard design, featuring the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, was created by Victor David Brenner and has been in circulation since 1909. The 1995 D penny is part of a series that continued the tradition of honoring Lincoln, a president who played a critical role in American history. In 1995, the production of pennies reached significant levels, with billions struck for circulation. However, only a handful of 1995 D double die obverse pennies were discovered, making them highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of this variant stems from the relatively small number of errors that escaped into circulation, making them particularly valuable in the numismatic market. Characteristics. The standard 1995 D penny weighs 2.5 grams and is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a composition used since the 1982 transition from 95% copper. The coin measures 19.05 mm in diameter and features the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The notable double die error alters the coin's appearance, creating a unique aesthetic that distinguishes it from its more common counterparts. Rarity and value. As of recent evaluations, the 1995 D double die obverse penny is valued significantly higher than the typical 1-cent coin. While regular 1995 D pennies may be worth their face value or slightly more depending on condition, the double die variant can command prices from several hundred to thousands of dollars, depending on the coin's grade and overall condition. Market demand. The demand for the 1995 D double die penny is driven by both collectors and investors who recognize the potential for appreciation in value. Coins graded by professional grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, tend to sell for higher prices due to the assurance of authenticity and condition. In recent years, well-preserved examples of the 1995 D double die obverse have fetched prices ranging from $1,000 to over $2,000 at auctions, with pristine specimens potentially exceeding these amounts. As more collectors become aware of this variant, its value may continue to rise. Conclusion. The 1995 D double die obverse penny represents a fascinating intersection of history. The 1988 D 1-cent coin, minted in Denver, is primarily known for its commonality. However, certain rare varieties and errors can make it of interest to collectors. The standard version features the iconic Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner, with the reverse showing the Lincoln Memorial. Minting background. The 1988 D penny was produced as part of the Lincoln Penny series, which began in 1909. The Denver Mint produced over 4.5 billion of these coins, making it one of the more abundant issues in the series. Most 1988 D pennies are not particularly valuable in circulated condition, typically fetching only their face value or slightly more in uncirculated grades. Rarity and varieties. While the standard 1988 D penny is common, certain errors and varieties can be considerably rarer and more valuable. Collectors often seek out 1. Double die obverse. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the engraving process, leading to a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions, particularly on "In God We Trust" and the date. The 1988 D double die is not widely reported, making any examples particularly desirable. 2. Off-center strikes. Coins that have been struck off-center can also be rare. These coins have part of their design missing due to the coin not being properly aligned during the striking process. 3. Other errors. Various minting errors such as wrong planchet usage or significant die cracks can also make a 1988 D penny stand out in a collection. Value. The value of a 1988 D penny generally hovers around its face value in circulated condition. However, uncirculated coins can sell for a small premium, often in the range of 10 to 50 cents, depending on the coin's condition. For coins with specific errors or varieties, values can increase dramatically. A double die obverse example could sell for hundreds of dollars, depending on its condition and the level of demand among collectors. Off-center strikes or significant errors can also reach similar values or more, particularly if they are well preserved and attract competitive bids among numismatists. Market demand. The market for rare coins can fluctuate based on trends in collecting and the broader economic environment. The demand for error coins has grown in recent years, drawing in new collectors who find excitement in the hunt for unique pieces. Conclusion. While the 1988 D 1-cent coin itself is not particularly rare or valuable, collectors should remain vigilant for specific varieties and errors that can elevate a seemingly ordinary penny into a sought-after collectible. The thrill of discovering an error coin or a rare variety can make searching through rolls of pennies an exciting endeavor for numismatists. As with all collectibles, condition, rarity, and market demand play critical roles in determining value, making the world of coin collecting both dynamic and fascinating. The 2014 D 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, is part of the ongoing series produced by the U.S. Mint. While most 2014 D pennies are not particularly rare or valuable, certain factors can make specific examples more sought after by collectors. Understanding the history, characteristics, and rarity can provide insights into its value. Historical context. The 2014 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint as part of the annual coinage production. The design of the penny has remained largely unchanged since the introduction of the Lincoln penny in 1909, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was replaced by the Union Shield design in 2010. The 2014 D penny continues this tradition, with its design representing the legacy of one of America's most revered presidents. Mintage and rarity. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies each year, and the 2014 D penny was no exception, with a mintage in the hundreds of millions. The high volume means that most 2014 D pennies are common and can be found easily in circulation. However, rarity can be defined not just by mintage but also by specific errors or unique characteristics. Error coins. One area where the 2014 D penny gains interest is in error coins. Some 2014 D pennies exhibit minting errors that can significantly increase their value. Common errors include double die errors. These occur when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in a doubled image. Examples of double die 2014 D pennies can fetch higher prices, especially if they are well preserved. Off-center strikes. This occurs when a coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, resulting in part of the design being cut off. Off-center 2014 D pennies are sought after by collectors, and their value can vary based on the extent of the error. Clipped planchet. If a penny is struck on a partially blank piece of metal, it can create a unique shape and design, which can be appealing to collectors. Condition and grading. The condition of a coin is crucial for determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better quality. A 2014 D penny in uncirculated condition or with a high grade can be worth more than one that shows significant wear. The use of grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can help establish a penny's value based on its condition. Market value. While standard 2014 D pennies typically trade for their face value, error coins or those in exceptional condition can attract higher prices. Depending on the specific type of error and the coin's condition, values can range from a few dollars to several $100s for the rarest examples. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique pieces that tell a story or showcase a flaw from the minting process. Conclusion. In summary, while most 2014 D pennies are common, collectors can find value in specific error coins or high-quality specimens. The rarity and historical significance of certain variations can elevate their status in the numismatic community. Understanding these nuances allows collectors to appreciate the 2014 D penny beyond its face value, making it an interesting piece in the broader context of American coinage.